going on, everyone? Welcome back to another installment of the Power of the People Podcast Presser Show live program. So, I know the first couple episodes have gotten us off to, I would say, an interesting start, maybe a little rocky, but I'm confident in today's guest because I've been told we have a very exciting one today. And what's that? Brad, no. It's your first week on the job, and you saw how last week went, right? What did we do? How did we get him back? So he's back. All right. Well, we'll roll with it. RFK's back, everyone. Let's not ask him political questions today. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to ask him about his personal life. Get to know maybe the man behind the madness. Let's hope that goes better. I'm being told he's coming into the studio now. All right, everyone. RFK again.
Thank you. Bobby's back, bitches. Happy to be here.
So that's how we're starting today. Secretary Kennedy, welcome back. I was told our driver missed you at the airport. If you want, we can reimburse you for any sort of Uber ride fare you might have had. How'd you make it in today?
That won't be necessary. I rode in on the back of a mountain lion after being dropped off in Nebraska by the talons of the most majestic bald eagle that you've ever seen in this world. Oh, it was the best ride of my life.
Okay. On the talons of an eagle. Sorry, I'm writing something for my therapist later. Apparently I'm gonna need to take notes today.
My therapist said I should read more, so that I challenged him to a push-up contest. He didn't like me very much after that. I haven't seen him in 25 years.
Yeah, anyway, let's go into your personal life. I know you seem to be a really big exercise guy. I can sympathize. Can we go into a little bit what your workout routine looks like? Let's go into that.
Well, a good routine would be usually start with push-ups, obviously. Me and my buddy Pete Egseth, we call him Pete O'Grigio at the office. We do 20 sets of 20 push-ups and then 10 sets of 20 push-ups because you can't get enough of them. And then I do hanging upside down crunches for the abs for the girls. And then I do hanging upside down punches for the boys. And then, well, there's this new trend I've called hanging down and just, well, taking a nap, honestly. But it is the best I've ever had.
Oh, trust me, we've seen the videos. We get it. You like doing push-ups. I'm actually more interested to hear about these hanging upside down exercises you were mentioning. Kind of a unique idea. Haven't really heard too many people in the exercise sphere get into that. Is there some sort of, I hate using the word logical, reason for that, but any sort of inspiration as to why you started incorporating that a little more? That's a new one for me.
It's just a new trend I developed because I watched all of the Batman movies, and it's all the Batman, they hang upside down when they sleep. And I've seen them do the hanging upside down crunches that the one in the Bale does, and it's fascinating to me.
You said Batman? Batman's your inspiration for the hanging upside down exercises. You know, he doesn't hang upside down. I know Keaton did the one time, but that's not a thing Batman actually does. Or am I missing something?
Well, of course they do. It's Bat and Man, meaning they hang upside down when they do things. I aspire to be the next Batman one day in real life, fighting crime across the cities.
No, I get it. It's Batman, but he's not part bat. He dresses like a bat because he was mauled by bats as a kid. The whole using fear to overcome his adversaries. Was that not? Did you watch the movies at all? Or the cartoons? Or the comics? Anything?
Of course, I've read them. I've read every comic front to back. You don't have no idea what a Batman fanatic I am. I've seen all the movies. They're the best. Batman gets to kill in some of them. It's the best thing ever. I will be the best Batman you've ever seen.
We're gonna edit that out, I hope, right? We're gonna edit that out. No? Oh, we're keeping that all in. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess on the topic of Batman, let's go with a light conversation. I'm hoping. Who's your favorite Batman? I know there's a lot to choose from. Personally, I'm either a Bale or Keaton guy. I think I like the Bale movies better, so I might lean that way. But who's yours?
If I had to think about it, that would be baffling.
I'm sorry. What's baffling? I just asked you who your favorite Batman actor was.
I'm a huge baffling fan. He's the one who gets to kill.
There's no one named Baffling. Again, not really sure where you're going with this, but you're gonna have to elaborate.
Sure there is. You know it. Baffling. Baffling.
Affleck. Oh, do you mean Ben Affleck? The whole Batfleck thing? It's Ben Affleck, not Baffling. Not Jesus Christ.
It's Affleck. It's Affleck. I thought it was baffling. That's what people kept saying. The baffling. Okay. Affleck.
Well, glad we cleared that up. Now a word from our sponsors. All right, let's change the subject here. Let's go into your diet. Again, healthy, conscious people. Hoping a little like-minded on that one. What goes into your daily dietary routine? Any foods you like, don't like? Surprise me.
Well, typically, one thing I do is go grocery shopping. I'm all an ostrich, and then after winning the rousing round of fights, I take its eggs, and then I harness a farm of ticks. Because you see, they drain the blood, and if you drain the blood, you drain the metabolic diseases. And then once you do that, you fight a dog. Why? Because you gotta just fight a dog sometimes. That's part of a healthy diet. I know it sounds like exercise, but for me, it's food for the soul.
How are you still alive? How have you made it this far? I'm honestly concerned. Have you consulted a doctor or a nutritionist about this?
Forget the doctors. I hired the doctors. I am the doctor. I am the Health and Human Services head, and I am Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You fired them all. I mean, I know you're the head of Health and Human Services. You fired all your doctors, and you became your doctor. Is this an alternate reality? Brad, hey, are you not happy with your salary here? I know you just started, but I feel like this seems like a personal attack. I know. Yeah, I'm well aware of what we're dealing with. We'll talk. Okay. Oh, back to this.
Well, I start by eating a half pound of chia seeds in the morning because they cure my metabolic diseases. Then I take a shot of ivermectin so that I can absorb the nutrients. Then a raw steak next to my buddy the Liver King because we have those red-blooded muscles. We're literally red. And then we down orange juice, but not the normal way, intravenously, because that's how you get the vitamin C.
Well, that is an interesting take on orange juice. Never heard anyone talk about OJ like that before. But I appreciate your input, and I thank you for coming on the show. And you want to close our audience off with something? I didn't mean to stop you short. Go ahead.
Hi, how are you? This is Director of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Blazing Bobby for short. I just want to address the audience and say I am not crazy. I do drink bleach and I bathe in it. But the ticks, proprietary, don't steal my ticks. Thank you.
My head hurts. Well, okay. Well, that's going to do it for our show. Hoping not permanently after that. And I will see you next time. We're not canceled. Holy shit.